Right friends, welcome back to True False. So this is banking awareness, module number 7. Look at the first sentence. CDs are issued in denominations of rupees 5 lakhs and multiples thereof. Absolutely wrong. CDs are certificate of deposits. Certificate of deposits are issued by banks and financial institutions when they are borrowing money, that is for the short term, and these certificate of deposits are issued in denominations of rupees 1 lakh and multiples thereof. That means either 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh, like that. So the minimum is rupees 1 lakh for issuing certificate of deposit by banks or financial institutions. Look into the next one. No charges for inward transactions in both RTGS and NEFT. All of you are well aware, RTGS is for high value transactions, NEFT is for low value transactions. No inward charges. If I am receiving money through NEFT or RTGS, I need not pay anything, but the remitter or the sender has to pay the money, and the charges are very much less in comparison to the charges for demand draft. You can send money through demand draft also. If you are sending money through demand draft, the charges are very high in comparison to the charges for RTGS and NEFT. RTGS and NEFT charges are not much, and only the remitter is to pay, but the person whoever is receiving is not required to pay, right? Look into the next one. Visa is America based company, whereas MasterCard is Canada based company, is absolutely wrong. This Visa platform and MasterCard platform both belongs to United States of America. These two are the leading payment mechanisms in the digital transactions arena, and Visa and MasterCard both belong to United States of America. And please don't forget, India's RuPay card is devised by NPCI or National Payments Corporation of India. Now with the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana accounts, the penetration of RuPay cards is increased in recent times. Look into the next one. In reverse mortgage loan, we have discussed in the lecture part. Reverse mortgage loan is for the senior citizens, and there the property will be mortgaged to the bank, and the bank will pay to the senior citizen every month as per the agreed terms, so that they can live happily. That is the meaning of a reverse mortgage scheme. And in the reverse mortgage loan, the loan is not required to be serviced as long as the borrower is alive or in occupation. As long as the borrower is alive or as long as the borrower is in occupation of that house, he is not required to pay back. Once the occupant dies, then that house will be auctioned and bank will recover the amount due. Basically, this reverse mortgage scheme is to create a livelihood for the persons who have only fixed asset like house and no other regular income. So as to facilitate livelihood for such people, this reverse mortgage scheme was devised. Whatever the reason, it is not that successful in the country. In banking parlance, classification as a senior citizen is when the age of the person is 60 years or more. When the person is 60 years or more, he is categorized as senior citizen. And as per the Income Tax Act, when the person crosses 80 years, he will be categorized as very senior citizen. Please don't forget. Look into the next one. From October 25, 2011, RBI deregulated savings bank interest rates. RBI deregulated savings bank interest rates. What is the meaning of deregulation? Deregulation means they are not controlling that. Now banks are free to decide about the savings bank interest rates. That is the meaning of deregulation. And since October 25, 2011, banks are deciding about their interest rates for savings bank deposit accounts. And fixed deposit accounts interest rates were deregulated long time back, and savings bank account deposit interest rates were deregulated from October 25, 2011, and please don't forget there is no interest on current account deposits. Look into the next one. If you go to US, if you migrate to US as a non-resident Indian, your savings bank account will be converted into NRO account. You have one savings bank account here and you went to United States of America as non-resident Indian, your account in our country will be converted to non-resident ordinary rupee account, that is NRO account, because NRO account is meant for NRIs for the income earned in India. For the income earned in foreign country, the rupee account meant for them is NRE account. Please don't forget. So the answer here is NRO account. Please correct the sentence. The charges for RTGS NEFT are more than those for demand drafts. Absolutely wrong. The charges for RTGS NEFT are not more than that of demand drafts. They are very less in comparison to demand drafts. The charges for demand drafts are much higher in comparison to the charges for NEFT and RTGS. Please don't forget. Standing instruction, it is basically a remittance service asking the bank to pay a set of regular payments at regular intervals to the payee account. Standing instruction is asking the bank to pay regularly to some payee account from your account. You are asking the bank to pay to some X regularly every month, just like paying the house loan. So this standing instruction is the regular instruction. So as per the standing instruction, they will remit the amount regularly, right? Look into the next sentence. Interest earned in savings bank account is not subject to TDS. Absolutely right sentence. Savings bank account, no TDS. TDS means tax deduction at source. Tax deduction at source, that means banks will deduct income tax and deposit it to the income tax department. That is tax deduction at source. Tax deduction at source is applicable for recurring deposits and fixed deposits, but not for savings bank account deposits. But if the interest is more than rupees 10,000, you have to pay income tax on the interest earned in savings bank deposit account, but bank will not deduct your money, right? So no TDS for savings bank accounts. Please don't forget. Payment on check can be stopped if banks receive stop payment instruction from the drawer. I have issued a check to my friend Mahesh. Before Mahesh presents his check to the bank, I go to my bank and give stop payment instruction. That means I will give in writing, please don't pay to Mahesh. I have given a check. Please don't honor the check. That is a stop payment instruction. If I give an order like that to my bank, then they will not pay to Mahesh. So when the drawer of the check gives a stop payment instruction to drawee branch, then they will not pay to the payee. So the given sentence is absolutely correct. In a CTS system, CTS is a check truncation system. The physical instrument or check will be truncated at some point en route to the drawee branch. I am in Chennai. I issued check to my friend in Delhi. My friend in Delhi will present the check for encashment in his branch in Delhi, and the check physically will not move from Delhi to Chennai for verification. Only image will be sent. That means it will be truncated at the point where image processing is possible. So the CTS checks will not move physically. They will move up to the point where image processing is possible. Right? So the given sentence is absolutely correct. In CTS system, the check will be truncated at some point en route to the drawee branch. Look into the next one. CDR mechanism was started by Reserve Bank of India in August 2001. CDR is a corporate debt restructuring. We discussed a bit in the previous true-false session. Corporate debt restructuring is applicable for multiple banking accounts and consortium accounts, and this is applicable when the exposure is 10 crores or more, and 60% banks by number and 75% banks by value must agree. So the given sentence is absolutely correct. The CDR mechanism was started by RBI in the year 2001. CDR, corporate debt restructuring, is applicable for multiple banking accounts and consortium accounts only. Multiple banking accounts and consortium banking accounts, absolutely correct. When banks come together to grant a loan to a company, that is called multiple banking account or consortium account, and corporate debt restructuring is applicable when the loan is granted by multiple banking accounts or consortium accounts only. Look into the next one. Authorization to debtors to postpone payment or servicing of loan. What is servicing of loan? Paying back every month. You have taken loan from the bank. You will pay back every month. That is servicing of loan. Because of genuine reasons, if bank says you need not pay for 6 months, you need not service the loan for 6 months, that period is called moratorium. Please correct the sentence. The period is moratorium. That means authorization to debtors to postpone payment or to postpone servicing of loan is a moratorium. SARFAESI Act 2002 is applicable for banks and financial institutions, but not applicable for NBFCs. Absolutely correct. This SARFAESI Act is the mechanism to look at the bad loans, to solve the problem of bad loans, and this is applicable for banks and financial institutions, but not applicable for non-banking finance companies. Right? White pantograph is associated with the CTS checks. This white pantograph is available on CTS checks. We discussed when we discussed the checks in lecture part. Please listen to it. So the given sentence is absolutely correct. Bank rate is decided by the asset liability management committees of the concerned banks. Absolutely wrong. Bank rate is decided by the Reserve Bank of India as part of its monetary policy. Please don't forget. Bank rate, that means repo rate, reverse repo rate, marginal standing facility rate, bank rate. These are decided by the Reserve Bank of India as a part of its monetary policy. It is not within the purview of the banks to decide. Banks will decide base rate. Please don't forget. BCSBI, Banking Codes and Standards Board of India, was established subsequent to the recommendations of SS Tarapur Committee. Subsequent to the recommendations of SS Tarapur, who was the Deputy Governor at that time, this BCSBI, that is a self-regulatory body for banks, was established and it was registered as a society, right? In the NEFT and RTGS, transactions are recorded in the books of Reserve Bank of India. Please don't forget, NEFT is for small value transactions, RTGS is for high value transactions. For RTGS only, the transaction will be recorded in the books of RBI. So, for RTGS, each and every transaction will be recorded in the books of Reserve Bank of India, but not the NEFT transaction. M.V. Nair Committee was associated with priority sector lending. He gave several recommendations. Government accepted some of them, not accepted some of them. He gave recommendations somewhere around 2010-11, and this M.V. Nair Committee associated with priority sector lending is the right sentence. Sikkim is the state with the least population density is absolutely wrong. Sikkim is the state with the least population and Arunachal Pradesh is the state with the least population density. There is a difference between least population and least population density. So please correct the sentence here. Sikkim is the state with least population, or otherwise Arunachal Pradesh is the state with the least population density. Citigroup is based in London, absolutely wrong. HSBC is based in London, but not Citigroup. Citigroup is based in New York. Please correct the sentence. Last one, Residex is the index of National Housing Bank. NHB is the regulator for housing finance companies, and Residex is the index for NHB for tracking the prices of commercial properties in select cities. Absolutely wrong. Residex or residential index is the index which tracks the prices of commercial properties. Is absolutely wrong. It tracks the prices of residential properties. Please don't forget. Please correct the sentence. Residex is the index which tracks the prices of residential properties in select cities. With this, let us conclude this module. Please do join for 8th module. Have a nice day. Thank you.